Hi.
Hi. Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the Skein Scoop Podcast.
Hello.
I'm Justine.
I'm Lori.
And we are coming from Skein Yarn Shop in East Greenwich, Rhode Island. And it has been 3 weeks since we last podcasted and also since we last saw each other.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Literally.
I'm so happy to see you. I can't believe it's been 3 weeks since I've seen you. That's not right.
I had the greatest time on my trip. And then, I went to New York straight from our last podcast with Kevin and Ray.
Right.
And then we went to Denmark. And then by the time I got home, you were gone.
That's right. I was on Block Island, Rhode Island, which is a tiny little island off the coast of Rhode Island, and which I think threatened to secede at some point within the last 20 years. It threatened to secede from Rhode Island.
To what? Be its own?
To join New York.
Oh,
I think so. But anyway, I don't know. I could be making that up. And but I don't think I am. And but I love it. That is one of my happy places.
I've only been to Block Island one time.
Seriously? That's crazy. That's unbelievable.
Michael's never been. I've lived in Rhode
nuts.
Island my whole life. I've been.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just had a conversation right before I left, or maybe when I got back, with Linda Szabo, who said that she has been hearing for their whole lives from her children, who are in their 40s now, I believe, or 30s, late 30s, early 40s, that that she never took them to Block.
She's getting shit for it.
I want you to know my parents were never there. I mean, my parents were born and raised in New York, but they lived here for a really long time, and they never took us. The only way we went to Block Island was with school.
My aunt loved Block Island.
Oh gosh, I just love it.
So she took us
so
when we were
much.
little.
I want to buy a house there.
Well, then I'll be able to go.
Yeah, there you go.
Hooray.
Oh, and
You flew there.
we did.
We're so bougie.
We're so off on a tangent already. Welcome, new viewers
to our knitting podcast.
Yes.
And
And
we're going to talk about yarn things in a minute.
we will, because it's been a long time. So buckle up, people. It could be a bit of a long podcast.
Yeah, I got to get my dog by 2.
Oh, oh no, it's close to noon.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's okay. We'll be fine.
So it's Diva. She'll be okay.
She will be fine.
It's
She told me
it's Golden Retriever Day.
it's Golden Retriever Day. There were 4
The
dogs.
groomer.
Viper.
Let's see how many.
The golden.
I think maybe it should be a drinking game. How many tangents we go on.
Oh,
Every
God.
time we
It's
go
already
off.
been 7.
I know. Every time
Don't
we go
drink.
off on a tangent, drink. What are they going to drink? Starbucks?
At the end of you don't watch Bravo, so at the end of every episode of Watch What Happens, at the beginning of every episode of Watch What Happens Live, he says, "This is the word, and if we say it, take a drink." And then at the end, he says how many times they said it, and also, if you've been playing our drinking game, please don't drive.
That's so. It's funny because it never occurs to me to watch that show, but I love him.
Oh, but you would never want to watch it because it's all
Is it all the reality people?
It's whoever was on it's whatever show was on that night. It's on after it, and they bring the main character from that show for that night.
I thought he has
He does have some famous people sometimes too, as co-guests with one of the reality people.
And what time is that on?
10:30.
Yeah. I don't know. What am I watching then? Right now I'm watching the US Open exclusively.
Oh, your nails look so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
They're so pointy.
They're very but they're very clean.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much.
The last time I got my nails done was the day we went to Denmark. I really need to get my nails done. I never
got some growth there, girl.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not peeling them off.
So, did we say our names?
Yeah.
We did. Kevin and Ray are so much better at the beginning than we are, I think.
I think our beginning is great.
Do you?
Yeah.
Just right into it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I have been talking to Kevin and Ray on the daily, pretty much.
Yeah.
Charlotte wants to FaceTime with Skylar every day.
Oh, wow.
So she FaceTimes with the bird, and then I FaceTime with Kevin.
That bird is cute. I know some people don't like birds, but
I don't think I would be. I don't know how I would be in their house if the bird was flying around. I think it would be like this.
Yeah.
You would be like, the whole time.
Well, you'd be doing that too.
I know.
You totally would be.
Absolutely. That's why I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway.
So yeah, we've been doing stuff. We've been doing vacation type things, and I don't know what to talk about first. Let's talk about Denmark, and then we can talk about my comparably boring vacations. So it was just so good, right?
Where we stayed in Denmark was
You went to Copenhagen.
We went to Copenhagen. Where we stayed was the Admiral Hotel. It was a very bougie hotel. We did not pay for it. It was overlooking.
There's literally nothing better than that. Business trips where you don't have to pay for most of it.
Overlooking this like little channel inlet.
Yeah.
With the opera house right straight in front of me.
We talked every single day.
However,
except right at the end.
The day that we arrived was the Ironman competition. So like the
Did you see it?
We couldn't get to the hotel. We couldn't get an Uber close enough. So I was part of the Ironman. I was practically an Ironman. I was an Ironman.
You were in it.
Because we had to get dropped off a mile from the hotel and walk on cobblestone streets with our luggage, dragging behind.
I know, on the cobblestones, because there are so many of them.
Brutal.
That is the worst. I hope you had sneakers on.
I was very, very comfortable, but mobbed with people, like thousands of people.
Yeah.
There was live music, and so the whole time I'm like, we're walking there, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm never gonna leave, because that was my first impression was just like mobbed with people.
You're gonna be trapped there.
What am I gonna do? How am I gonna get anywhere? It was not the peaceful Denmark I was expecting. Next morning, woke up, it was like nothing had happened.
That's
like
so funny.
It was dead,
clean,
so clean,
so clean, right?
So that day that we traveled overnight, barely slept on the plane. It was a very uncomfortable plane.
Oh,
we did not.
That stinks.
We flew business class.
I was just gonna say,
but it wasn't like it was not. It didn't seem any different than a regular.
What airline was it?
Play.
What?
Play. It was horrible.
There's your issue.
Didn't pay for it.
It's like you flew Ryanair over there.
Didn't pay for it, so I couldn't really complain about it that bad. Flew into Iceland, then flew into Denmark. But then, the first day, that Sunday, when we finally got settled in the hotel, it was like noontime, 1 o'clock. And then I said to Michael, I'm like, we got to get up. We can't lay down. Like, let's go explore. And then I just immediately was obsessed with it. Like, immediately, I loved everything about it. It was I had the most beautiful weather. And then while we were sitting at like an outdoor restaurant,
cafe,
having cocktails and like appetizery picky things, nobody bugs you. So you're just like, you're sitting there and no one is like, can I get you anything else? Are you all set? Would you like the check? Like, you have to be like, hey, yo, I want to go.
Because everything is different over there. Because
no tipping.
There's no tipping because they are paid a living wage. And that's it's not kids. So like, I feel like in the United States, so much of the time when you go to a restaurant, you're dealing with like college kids waiting on you, but that's not the way it is over there. It's like a salaried position over there.
Yeah.
And so no tipping, and because they're not dependent on tips,
not that they weren't attentive. It was like their expectation was,
well, that depends on what country you're in.
Right. Well, for this time, any restaurant that we went to, and some of the best food that I've ever had, by the way, the food was amazing. They would say like, okay, tell me what you want to eat, but don't worry, we're not going to bring it all out at one time. Like, they space things out for you, but they want to know at the beginning, like, what you want.
Yeah.
Which is fine, whatever. So we're sitting there and I pulled up on my map, within 5 miles of our hotel, there are like 20 yarn stores.
Yeah.
And it's like, what?
It's literally heaven.
What? There's so many yarn stores. So I said to Michael, okay, what should I do tomorrow? So that was Monday, and he was going to work. And so he's like, why don't you just pick one that you really want to go to and then make that your destination. So I did. And then that first day I woke up in the morning, we went to breakfast, came back to the room, and I knew it wasn't going to open until about 10. So I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go off and I'll be fine. I'll go off to walk. And I walked like maybe 3/4 of a mile, and I thought I really should have gotten a water. So I stopped and got a drink. I sat in some like outdoor cafe thing, and I knit in the courtyard, and they could have cared less that I was there, but they were
They also thought you were Danish.
Oh,
I mean, not like they're going to do anything if you're not Danish, but
no, they definitely all thought I was Danish. But I got to the first store, and it was closed, and I was so bummed because there was a sign on the door in like somebody's handwriting, but I didn't know what it said.
It said, "Sorry, we're podcasting."
Sorry, we're podcasting.
We'll see you at 3.
We'll see you at 3. I had no idea what it said, and I was just like, So I think I texted her and Michael, and I was like, "It's closed."
You texted me, yeah.
But then I just walked to a little cafe, and I pulled myself together, and then I was like, "Okay, I'm going to figure out what to do." And I figured out what to do.
You were such a brave girl.
I could have let that stop me. And I think that this was like a pivotal moment for my grown-upness. And I was
probably led to you being so brave today.
I was very brave at the dentist today.
Okay, wait. Let's go back.
I took an Uber. I texted Michael and I said, "Can I take an Uber?" And he's like, "Of course you can." So it was like 2 miles. I never had done it before. I've never taken an Uber before.
What?
Why would I take an Uber? I have a car. I live in a small town.
You've never been in an Uber before?
I've been in an Uber, but I've never been like the person being like, "Hey, yo, pick me up." No idea.
So wait, so your first time ordering an Uber was in a foreign country?
In a foreign country. That was so cool. Very brave. So
Was it actually Uber? Was it Uber? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So I said there was another town or another, I don't know if they're called towns, but another area called Fredericksburg or Fredericksboro, whatever. I don't even know. Fredericksboro, but I don't even know. And they have 3 yarn stores, including Knitting for Olive. So I said, okay, I'm going there, and then I will find my way to the 3 yarn stores that are there.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy dropped me right off in front of the yarn store, and I got out, and it was just like, then I locked in, started taking pictures of everything. I was overwhelmed with the amount of yarn that they not only had in the stores, but also in like the secret back room of their stores.
I can't believe that you didn't worm your way into one of those back rooms.
I did. Should I show what I got? Okay. So the first store I went into was, I won't remember all of them.
Look, you even got a bag.
I got a bag. Oh, it's so cute.
It is so cute.
And I didn't bring everything that I brought. I just brought a skein of everything that I brought.
Okay.
And I didn't get an extra luggage, but Michael on the last day was like, "Are we going to need more luggage?" And I was like, "Maybe, I don't know. I'll leave my clothes behind."
That's what you said to me.
You were like,
"Don't." I was like, because I asked Justine to get me yarn, and I said, and so she got me a sweater's quantity, which I'm dying to see, by the way. And I said, "Are you gonna have enough room?" And she's like, "Don't worry, I'll leave clothes behind."
I was like, "I don't care." So the first store that I went to that was actually open, I think, was called Brunstrick, if I'm not mistaken. But
do you know what that means?
Something yarn.
I'm gonna find out.
Brunstrick.
ChatGPT to the rescue.
So Brunstrick was the first place, and that shop was very
Is that how you spell it?
BRU. Oh, this was the one that was closed. That was a bummer.
They don't get mentioned.
No, I'm not going to tell them. BRUUNSTRIK. Highly recommend. I actually thought it was like the cutest store. So many samples and just tons and tons and tons of Lang yarn and Sandnes yarn.
Because they've got good taste.
Mm-hmm. So at this store, I saw every color of Double Sunday in the whole world. And I was like, I think I need that. I think I need to buy that. But then I didn't, because I thought there's going to be more stores with Double Sunday. So I ended up buying a skein of this cashmere yarn by Gero, Gera,
EU or something.
AUX or ALD or something like that. And it's a foreign yarn, not from Denmark. However, they had this, it was like a not bulky, but like a heavy worsted yarn for like slipper socks in the sea green color. So I bought that.
Oh my gosh.
This was the socks, so I took pictures of it. They had lots of redesigned bags, lots of notions, and I needed a tapestry needle while I was there.
Let's clarify. Redesigned, for those of you who don't know, is a brand that I have been planning on getting into the shop, and I am going to.
This is what
haven't
they look
found
like.
the time. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, they're really, really beautiful.
Beautiful leather.
Every store I went to had
them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every store.
They're a Danish company, so it's understandable.
Yeah, it was super, super. I was
I'm in touch with Morten from Redesigned. He's lovely.
The store had not a lot of indie dyed yarn. None of them did. I would say in every store there might be one small like wall section of indie dyed yarn. So at that store I bought yarn, and of course I forgot it, but it is beautiful yarn. Then I went down the street to Knitting for Olive.
Wait, do you want to know what Brunstrick means?
Yeah.
The name, this is interesting. The name Brunstrick refers to a yarn shop located in Frederiksberg, Copenhagen, Denmark. Strick is the Danish word for knitting.
And here's the name of the owner.
And the name of the owner of the brand, Alberta Brun.
Huh.
So
there we go.
Brun.
It was lovely. I couldn't believe how many young people were shopping in the stores.
I know.
So many young people. But their shopping was very different. In this particular store, I think it was more spread out. It was a wider space. It was not very small and constricted. And there were people shopping, but the people that worked there were very much like standing behind the register knitting. And nobody was coming and being like, I need help, because, and I think that a lot of the reason is because
they don't need any help.
I don't mean help with their knitting. I mean help finding the yarn, because they're knitting everything petite knit and Anna-Vensel because they're Danish knitters.
Yeah.
And all the yarn that those designers use, they have the exact yarn. So they're not finding a substitution.
Right.
So they're walking in with a pattern that says that they need to find pure Gint and a tin mohair or whatever, and they just go to it and come and then they buy it. And it's just like, it's a very different process. Also, they don't talk about yarn in terms of weights of yarn. They're only talking about gauges. So I went into Knitting for Olive next, and I asked her what is the thickest weight of yarn that they had, and she had no idea what I was talking about. So she had to pull out, she said, oh, this is funny, someone else asked me that the other day, and I printed out this paper that had like what we say in terms of weights, like lace, fingering, so on and so forth, and then the gauges on the right hand side, and then those numbers that like Hobby Lobby and Michaels had on their. We don't have those on a lot of our yarns. You know, sometimes there's like
one, two, three, yeah.
So it's just interesting. Knitting for Olive was very.
Do they have those numbers? They don't, right?
Mm-hmm. But the gauges are on the thing. So I did buy at Knitting for Olive. I bought 7 skeins of a very boring color called Lamb's Ear.
It's a great color.
I know, it's so pretty, right? So this is the pure silk. And of course, the day after I went to Knitting for Olive,
beautiful.
The day after I went, they announced that the tariffs, they're not shipping to the US. So while I'm there, everybody's like, go to Knitting for Olive. I thought their store on pictures, I wasn't impressed, but I was like, oh, I'm probably not going to find anything that I want there. But they had this wall on the back of their shop where they had just a bookcase filled with sweaters, mostly neutrals, folded up. On the inside of the tag, it would say, this is this sweater, knit out of this, and this is the size and how many balls you need. But if you flip it over, on the card, they had all the sizes available for that pattern and exactly how many skeins of that particular yarn you would need for every single one of those sweaters, which is cool, but also only applicable if you're a store that has the entire collection of the yarn. On their shelves, they had 2 balls of every color of the yarn.
Okay.
So you would go up and say, I said, I'd like to get 7 balls of this if you have it. And she goes, sure. And then she left
Disappears.
behind the curtain, and then 2 seconds later came back with 7 balls. And I just wanted to be like, take me back there. I need to see what is it
and then, of course,
behind the curtain.
And then, of course, the ball that you took would go back on the shelf.
I put it back on the shelf exactly the way it was supposed to go.
Oh, of course you did.
Then I went to another store that I absolutely loved, and this one was called Nicoline Garn, and they were having a crazy sidewalk sale where they had everything outside on like an extra clearance, which is where I almost bought this green, the Co.
Yeah.
For you, because it was just like...
Is that how it's pronounced? It's KOS.
This, I just was like, oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. We have to have that yarn. Like, it's so good.
That I'll be able to get. No problem. I mean, I can't imagine that. I mean, that's a whole other subject that I can't go into today because it's too depressing. The tariffs. But
we're not going to talk about it.
I can't. I mean, I guess I can imagine it, but Knitting for Olive, I mean, they have so many American clients. I can't imagine that they're going to stop.
Yeah,
I don't know. Or maybe they are. I don't know. That's, it's a real problem for yarn shops.
Yeah, it's hard.
Just so you know.
It's hard. So this store, I really liked the way their store, again, almost exclusively Santa's Garn, Lang yarns, and
all yarns that
yarns that I love. And so I was taking some videos of like how they had things organized, and you'll see that they kept their things up and down, and the reason they could do that is because their shelves were narrower. So then when they had 3, they could, they weren't quite as tall. So
got it.
Everything is very like stacked, and but the place was like jam-packed, so jam-packed. So I finally decided, I knit my Sabai top in the tin Lena held double. Well, I wanted to get some Lena, and at Nicoline Garn, that's the 5th phone call we've gotten this morning. At Nicoline Garn, they had every single color of the Lena. And so I just was like, I could pick out.
Show the people.
Exactly which color I wanted to have. So you'll see this little hole right here next to that bright pink, and that's where I picked my color.
Okay.
So I needed 7 balls. So I grabbed the 7 balls and I picked out this color of Lena, which is color 4335. I absolutely love this color. I want it in Double Sunday. I don't know what it's called though. I'll have to look it up. And I just like fell in love with it. So I bring the 7 balls to the register and I asked the girl, I also need a tapestry needle. And she had no idea what I was talking about. They had no idea what a tapestry needle was and I said a darning needle. And she was like, I said weaving in ends. And she's like, ah. And I wish I had brought one. I got a set and they're so cool. They're metal, but then on the very tip, instead of an eye, like a metal eye, it's this little tiny, almost like a fishing line loop. And I don't know what it is about it, but it is just, it like doesn't ever get caught on anything. I don't know. I've done a lot of...
they just do things better over there.
It's just better. I just want to move.
I mean,
I hand her my 7 balls, and I had dug all the way back and pulled them out, as one does. And she without like anything, she just looks and she goes, these aren't the same dye lot. And I was like, oh man, I'll go pick it. I was thinking, do I pick another color? Do I just deal with it? And she goes, one sec. She goes behind a curtain, and 2 seconds later, she comes back with 2 full 20 bags, 20 in each bag of this color. I'm telling you, they had every freaking color, and there was tons on the shelf. So I'm like, what's back there? Like, does it go forever? Like, I just couldn't understand. I was like, I don't.
So there are some people watching this podcast are going to be like, there are shops that, have that, that much inventory, but not many in the United States. Those are really, really big shops. I mean, we try to have
their front
as
of
much
their
as
store
possible.
Must have been the same size as their back back rooms. Their back room had.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, it was so jam-packed in the shop, I can't even imagine what it looked like back there. So it felt like magic. It felt like magic. After this day, I was exhausted. I went back to my room, and then I went downstairs. I had more alcohol, knit outside under a heat lamp with a blanket on. It was 70 degrees.
They brought you a blanket?
There's blankets everywhere. In every restaurant, there's a blanket. And I don't want to tell, like, all the things, because people probably, this is 25 minutes in, maybe they don't care. I do want to show you the last yarn that I got for Lori. Another day, I went to see the Little Mermaid statue, completely underwhelming.
As I imagined.
Hans Christian Andersen
Yes.
has a boulevard named after him in Denmark, and I went into his house.
Oh,
It was great.
well, you got to do it.
That was great. The Little Mermaid statue, very little. I felt very bad.
Well,
for
it is the Little Mermaid.
there was this little girl in a stroller who was pumped to go see Ariel. She had an Ariel stuffed animal, and
Was she Danish?
no, she was not Danish, and she gets there and she's like, huh? I was right with her. I was like, I know, kid.
She spoke English?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so
It's
funny.
super touristy in that area.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was just crazy. So then, that was crazy. So then
If I go to Denmark, I'm not going to see the Little Mermaid statue.
Michael's like, you gotta go. I was like, do I?
No, I don't.
So then I went to my favorite.
Natalie and Sheila went a few weeks ago when they were in Copenhagen.
I went to my favorite yarn store in. Took another Uber.
Did you see babies left outside in strollers?
Sure did. I went to Sommerfuglen.
Yep. Nobody worries about kidnapping.
Sommerfuglen. Yeah, this is where I went. Sommerfuglen.
Let me see. Sommerfuglen.
Yeah.
Maybe?
I was.
Oh my God, it's so neat.
You
must have died.
All right, so I walked in, and the very first thing I see in the very front of the store is this sweater. And I touch it, and I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm like, okay, walk around. Then I come back to the sweater, and it has a little tag on it.
Yep.
And it tells me the name of the sweater. So I pull out Ravelry, and I feel like, I'm going to make the sweater. Cannot find
Nothing.
it on Ravelry. So then I'm like, what do I do? So I ask the lady, and I'm like, do you know for the pattern of this sweater? And she goes, yes. She said it's only in Danish. And I was like, oh. And she's like, yeah, we just haven't had it translated to English. And I was like, oh.
Bummer.
Okay. And then she walked away. And then I just stared at it. And then I started looking at it, and I'm like, I can make this sweater. It's not that hard. I'm going to take it off the mannequin.
You're going to use your
I'm
superpowers. You're going to learn Danish.
I'm going to figure it out. No, this was before. I was like convinced that I was just going to come up with numbers, and bam, I was going to be ready to design this sweater. And then I was like, so I go over to the lady, and I'm like, can I buy the sweater pattern? And she's like, it's in Danish. And I was like, yeah, can I buy it? She's like, okay. So I bought the pattern.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
The yarn is.
Can't we just push a button and it'll be
I
translated?
tried. So there is an app where you can scan it, but it's very wordy. You'll see, and there's also some words in Danish that are not directly translated to English.
Right.
So I'm just gonna read until I get to the cast on part, and I'm just gonna go. So it's in a lot of words.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna figure it out because I had to have it. So I bought.
Anyone Danish who watches our podcast, if you'd like to help us out, we would appreciate it.
So the yarn that I bought is the yarn that is their yarn.
The paper feels weird.
Hey, don't make fun of their paper.
No, I didn't. I just
I'm
mean.
kidding.
I'm trying to. Is that one page? I think it is.
Yeah, it's just
It's very thick.
It's a fingering weight, 100% extra fine merino wool with just the tiniest tweedy, tiny tweedy bits every now and then. It's gorgeous. So this is not the color that was on the mannequin. This is the gray. And so I figured out with the lady.
This isn't this?
No, the color was
That's more beige. Yeah.
So I figured out with the lady how much I needed. And did I show the pattern? Did I show it? Yeah. So there's the bright line blouse. It's super flowy, simple, and I just loved this.
All right, so here's
blue.
a question for you.
Yeah.
The whole pattern is in Danish. Why is the title in English?
Good question. I thought the same thing.
Okay.
Also,
Great
this
minds.
is their logo. This horrible butterfly. It's on everything. I believe this is the owner of the shop's last name.
Oh, okay.
Valo.
Okay.
This is not even on.
Ravelry, nowhere.
I don't think so.
Can't
no.
find it.
So I buy this yarn and I go home and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. I'm so excited. It's so beautiful. It's going to be so great. I just loved everything about it.
Look,
And I call
Sculder
Lori.
montering. I bet you that's shoulder shaping.
I think you're right.
Genius.
It's just fine.
Sorry, go
It's
ahead.
going to be just fine. So I got home and I think I called you that day and I told you
You
about this
definitely
place.
did.
And then she was like, and then the whole time I'm shopping and I'm like, I don't know what to get Lori. Like, I can't buy her a skein of Lena. Like that's, or like our sweaters of Lena, like, cause she can get that. Like I wanted to get her something different. But then I was like, she's not going to want to make this sweater that's in Danish. And then I was like, maybe she is going to want to make it in Danish. So I did. I got it for you. But I got you the color.
I always want what you have.
I got you the color that was in the shop.
Why didn't you get that? You didn't like it for yourself?
Well, I just decided while I was there that I was going to get something different.
Oh, okay.
So this is what was in the store.
Yay!
And,
Ooh, it's so pretty.
and then I'm going to do the gray one.
Gorgeous. Would you call this taupe or beige?
It's like
or?
a very... Oh,
just-
God, it was gorgeous.
I love
and
it.
every single person that was in the store saw that sweater and was like, I want that sweater. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, write it in English. Oh, my God.
Thank you!
You're welcome. Happy Denmark Day.
Yay, happy Denmark Day.
Here's yours.
Okay.
I was so excited. So I, did all the Danish things. It was very, very fun.
Oh my gosh,
The
I'm
knitting,
sure you could go
I
on
got
and on.
done so much knitting. I almost finished my Lucy T, which some people, Jane, told me that they were bored watching me knit my Lucy T. But you know what? I was super monogamous until the last
she said.
hour.
Wait, what do you? She was bored watching it. What, on Instagram?
Yeah, she was like, I wanted to see something else other than the yellow tea.
Oh, I really liked it.
Thank you.
So there, Jane.
So there, Jane. Just kidding.
We still love you.
Yeah.
So that was Denmark. I mean, I'm
It
sure
was awesome.
the food was great. The food looked amazing.
Oysters in Denmark? Who knew?
Really
I'm
good.
usually
Did they taste different from?
huge, and I
Yeah.
don't usually like the huge ones.
But they were good.
So good. We
Right.
went to a shack, an oyster shack that was run by a guy from Connecticut.
What?
He called himself a sexual refugee because he married his wife was Danish. I was like, am I not supposed to say that?
Oh, no.
That's
It's
what he
fine
said
that
to
you
me.
said it, but I mean, I just wasn't prepared.
Sorry, should have prepared you. Not gonna edit it.
No editing.
But yeah, and his oysters, and he made New England. He called it New England seafood chowder, and it was, instead of clams inside, the tiniest mussels that were so
Oh.
sweet and just like, it was
It was
so
delicious.
good, and so much bread.
So much bread.
But
So
I
much
lost
bread.
weight while I was in Denmark because I walked like a zillion miles every day.
Did you look at your? I mean, I would have been looking at my activity app like all
One
the
of
time.
the days I walked over 30,000 steps. Mm-hmm.
Holy moly! that's like 12 or 13 miles.
Iron Man material.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah. I also bought some jewelry, lots of outdoor little shops. I'm not wearing them. I bought this, I went to this one place and the lady had this handmade pottery that was so gorgeous, and I wanted to buy.
Did you buy some?
Oh, I sure did.
Oh,
I wanted
good.
to buy every
And it
single
didn't-
thing.
And you wrapped it nicely.
They wrapped it all nicely for me. I wanted to buy every single thing, and then I got home and I went online and realized that this particular shop sells to a shop in South Kingstown, Rhode Island.
What?
No. And I was like, oh my God, I wanted every single piece of the pottery that they had. Look at these things.
Oh my God, I love them.
They sell in,
What's that?
they're like little
ghosts?
wine stoppers, but then you leave them out like that when you,
Oh, they're so cute.
so cute.
Do you know what?
The name of it was called Studio ARHOJ.
Do you know the name of the shop in South Kingstown?
I can figure it out because it was on their website.
Oh, okay.
I was obsessed. And then there was this other place I went to that had,
I love pottery.
That had this jewelry. And I went on my own on like an exploring day. And then I decided I needed to go back there with my husband, and that was such a good idea because he made me buy a bunch of things.
I love
they had
that.
These beautiful.
Oh yeah, you showed me those.
I got these stud earrings.
Oh my gosh,
and
awesome.
They're all handmade. And then I also got these really cool flower vases.
Oh yeah,
but mine is green, and I have little buds in them. They're so cool. I told my kids if they break anything, I'm gonna kill them. Don't go in my living room.
And life is back to normal.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you went. Because you've never had an experience
Never
like
been
that.
to Europe. Never been by myself like that. Like,
really, ever,
where
probably.
I just sort of explored and like...
As an adult.
Like, did whatever I wanted to do. I just loved every bit of it. I loved every bit of it. It was awesome.
I was living vicariously through you.
Highly recommend. Just an epic trip. If you have questions, I'll tell you all the things, including where I had the best dinner of my life.
Well, I was like, Justine was showing me everything when we were talking, and you know, I was of course following on Instagram and thinking to myself, next trip. Next Skein trip.
It will not be the last time I go. One thing, somebody said to me, well, I didn't know that you posted anything. So if you're following me on Instagram.
Oh my goodness.
Underneath my name, so my Instagram handle is, well, I have two. This one is JLSJOBERG.
JLS Joburg.
JLS Joburg. And at the very bottom right there, it says, I'm Danish. And you click on it and it'll take you through... It'll take you through all of my stories that I did while we were away, including all my food. And then if you go to the Never Not Knitting RI channel that I have, there's also a highlight reel that says Denmark. And this will take you through all the knitting content that I did. So feel free to go look because, I mean, I just can't say enough. The people are so nice. Only weird thing is the dog situation.
Oh, right. You can't pet them.
People don't really like it when you stop and ask if you can pet their dog, which is so strange to me.
I know.
I did it so many times. Michael was like, stop. I'd be walking and I'd see a dog and he'd be like, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That is so
couple
funny.
Times people
you should have just done it because then you could be like, I'm American. I don't know.
A couple of times people full on said, no, thank you. And they just kept walking.
Well, you know what? You never have to see them again. So who cares?
But the dogs are kind of weird because they're not
socialized.
People, I mean, I think they're socialized, but they're not used to people like petting them. So they're like on a mission. The dogs just are like, we're here for a walk, and that's it. They don't want people. Like Lucy would have been like, hello, pet me. You know,
that is so funny. So like, no, seriously, like the dogs were different.
The dogs were different. There was a man, I was sitting at a
because
cafe
they're all well trained.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, exactly. I'm sitting there
American
outside.
Dogs are not trained.
This man walks up with his dog, says sit. The dog sits down. No leash. The owner goes into the coffee shop. And I'm watching this dog and I'm like, holy crap. That dog is just sitting there. The guy orders his coffee, comes back out, and I turned to him and I smile, and he smiled at me. And then I said, your dog's very well behaved. He's so cute. And he was like, oh. That was it. I was like, okay. Can I pet him? No. I didn't know. Michael's like, don't embarrass yourself. Stop petting the dogs.
Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, I was in New York City, stopped every dog owner.
I literally.
And I was like, Justine would go crazy.
Sometimes I'm driving and I'll pull over to pet a dog.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, only in my neighborhood, really. But if you don't stop to pet my dog, I think something's wrong with you.
I know.
If I'm walking her and you don't say, wow, she's cute, can I pet her? What's wrong with you?
Seriously. Yeah.
Anyway.
I saw so many corgis in the city.
That's Ben's fave.
So many corgis.
Really?
But everybody there is, honestly,
after your Block Island trip, you went to New York City.
Well, so Block Island was amazing. I mean, it's a tiny, tiny place, and all the people who like live there full time or own businesses there, they all know each other. And then I go and visit my friend Laura, who her family has had a home there for over 40 years. And so I go and, I like to see them and spend time with them. But Laura, like, they all know everybody. And they know all the shop owners, And so it was just great. I try to go there every summer for at least 5 days. And getting Kevin there is like, it's like, like pulling teeth. But once he gets there, he's really happy.
Yeah.
There are a variety of reasons for that, but
think of a few.
And had some good food. We went to Laura's sister Jill's art opening. They have some beautiful art galleries there.
Did you get your earrings and your necklace from the same place?
I did. I got my earrings.
Wait, you got them in Block Island? No,
I got them on Block Island.
They're so pretty.
Yeah,
Those are so cool.
These are called. Don't get too excited. They're called Herkimer diamonds. They're literally, they're not like diamonds, but that's what they're called. They're cool. Yeah. And I love shopping for jewelry there. At all.
Because you're never going to find it somewhere else.
Yeah, because they just have different stuff. I got these from a boutique for anybody who might be familiar with Block Island. When the stores there, it's a boutique called Marmar, which is the name of the woman who owns it, and I loved her. She was fantastic, and her husband, whose name I can't remember, he has another shop there. He might own the shop Block Star. You're not going to know these because you've never been there. Anyway, another one of my favorite shops there is the Glass Onion. I just love the vibe. I love everything that they have there. So, and I think you know this about, I'm not a shopper. I don't enjoy,
no, but it's different. That kind of shopping is so different.
It's totally different. I generally am not a shopper, but when I go to Block Island, I love shopping. And so it was just nice. It was a very, very relaxing, and I didn't want to leave.
Shorter time than you were supposed to because
shorter
of the weather.
Time, yes. Yeah. There was that storm that came up the eastern seaboard. So we went 2 days later than we were supposed to, which was very frustrating. But generally speaking, the way most people get to Block Island is by ferry. And I have a real problem with motion sickness. And one time, this is years and years ago, I think Samantha was like not even 2 years old. We had a weekend planned there, and the weather was terrible. But there was no way we were not going, because it's like you can't get your money back for anything. Weather, yeah. And so we went on the ferry. I don't even know if did they have the high-speed ferry then? I don't even know if they did.
No, I don't know.
So it was just like the regular, what they call the traditional ferry. And it was like
the worst.
That is the worst.
Horrible.
And when you've done something like that, I literally have PTSD from it.
Brutal.
I will never forget. Kevin, and I'm also amazed by people who are not affected by motion sickness. Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
But my husband, no motion sickness whatsoever, and of course, some of you, we've told this story before. Kevin actually sailed across the Atlantic 6 years ago. So he's the right person for that. So we're out on the deck, and like, I can just remember like being bent over. I had my
with the garbage can.
No, not over the garbage can. I actually, shockingly, I did not throw up, but I can remember I had my arms around Kevin's waist.
Oh no!
And I was bent over, and it's like the type of thing where you're so sick that you don't care what type of scene you're making. Like, that's how sick you are. And I can remember like moaning. Like moaning, being like, oh, like, I'm gonna throw up. Like,
God.
It was
horrible.
A sight, and I will never forget it. And just so bad that despite the fact that once I got over to the island, like the next day, like the weather was fine.
You still
I felt
sick.
like
Yeah.
I was on that boat for the entire weekend, and
just not worth it.
yeah, and then of course had to come back on the ferry because I guess I just didn't see flying as an option, and
But
I was
guess what?
so terrified.
Flying is an option.
Flying is an option, and so because of that experience, when we were going over, despite the fact that the weather had cleared, the seas were still not great, and I'm like, I'll see you over there. You take the ferry. I'm flying, and we took a tiny plane that
Were there any other passengers?
it was full.
Oh,
It was
how many
full.
people?
Seven people total. But like,
Did you have to go through security and put your bag on a thing?
no, you did not. Like, and this was so funny because I was getting my stuff together, and I wasn't really paying attention to like how I was putting like my liquids together, and I wasn't really worried about it. And Kevin's like, "You got to go through security," and I'm like, "No, I don't." And he's like, "Yeah, you do. You're flying." Well, guess what? Kevin land? Wrong.
Wow.
No security. No,
I don't know if
apparently
that's
they're
good
not.
or bad.
I know.
Where do you go out
They're not
of?
worried about 7-seat planes blowing up.
Where do you go out of?
You go out of Westerly,
Oh,
and
well, there's. Never mind.
what? Yeah, don't say it. I don't even know what you were gonna say, but don't say it.
Did you get a lot of knitting done while you were away?
I got a fair amount of knitting done, but not nearly as I never get as much knitting done as I want to.
Yeah.
But I did knit. I did knit whenever I could, as you'll see. But yeah. So I took our flight 9 minutes. 9 minutes up and down. Like literally, you can do anything for 9 minutes. Like I thought I was going to have to be medicated because it was such a small plane. No medication. And I like, anyway, the story could be much longer, but I won't make it any longer. But like I was out on the tarmac and I'm like, I gotta pee. So I said to the pilot, I said, who was like, I think he was like Scottish or
You're like, is there a bathroom?
I go,
on board?
can I just run to the bathroom real quick? This is the nice thing about going on a small plane with very few people. They're like, shoving your bags on. And he looked annoyed, but then he's like, yeah, okay. So I like ran back and I came back. Yeah. Never getting on that ferry again.
All right. And it wasn't crazy expensive.
And like, it
so
was
whatever.
this is like the classic with me and Kevin. Like I'll be like, well, I'm doing this. And Kevin's like, what? You're not doing that. That's crazy.
He loved it, I bet.
Yeah. He's
Never going to take the ferry again.
never taking the ferry again. It's not crazy expensive. I mean, cheap it's not, but it's not like
It's not like you're
crazy.
taking a private jet.
No, exactly. Definitely
You didn't have a
not.
PJ to
Definitely
to
not.
Block Island.
Anyway, so that was Block Island, and then, boy,
people
I
might
know.
hate this.
Well, we did talk about knitting and yarn a little bit. Anyway, I won't go into it, but then after that, came home for a few days, and then went to New York City to see the U.S. Open because I love tennis. I love watching tennis.
And that's why we haven't seen each other for 3 weeks.
And that is why we haven't seen each other for 3 weeks. I'm trying to think of any fun things that I went to the U.S. Open with elementary school friends, like people, like some of which I like haven't really seen.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you stay in one seat the whole entire time?
No.
So did you have to have a ticket for certain matches?
So, good question. So
Because
the
I tried to
deal
watch
is
the U.S. Open, I don't understand. That's okay. You don't have to explain it to me. But
I'm
I'm
not
just
going
curious
to.
if
But
you.
so the deal is that we had tickets. So this was this past Friday, the 29th. We had tickets for Armstrong Stadium. So
That's the big one.
no, the biggest one is Arthur Ashe. That's
Okay.
Ashe.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that was built like 25 years ago.
Okay.
And I actually, the one other time that I went to the U.S. Open, I was in Ashe.
Okay.
I went to see the men's final. It was Pete Sampras against Marat Safin, who is now Rublev's coach. And Safin won. And my brother-in-law and I went. Kevin was abroad somewhere for business. My brother-in-law and I went. We had we were in the last row of like the highest section.
Was it scary?
It was scary.
Yeah.
I was like, if I trip, I'm dead.
I felt that way when I went to the old Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. Yeah.
I felt like if you lean forward, you're gonna just tumble over.
Yeah. That's how it felt.
Okay, so this time on Friday, you had tickets to not that place, another place.
To the other big. It's a big stadium. So Ash, because I looked all this up this weekend, Ash seats 24,000 people. Yeah. And Armstrong, which is the other, it's the big stadium, but it's only 14,000 people.
Okay.
So we had tickets to Armstrong where the big names still play.
Okay.
But we had them for evening. We had them for the evening.
Okay.
So that's 2 matches.
Okay.
But my friend Laura, the one that I visit, the one that I've known for, since second grade or first grade, she knows people. Oh. So she has her person, her connection at the U.S. Open, because she's been going to the Open for like...
Lori says this in a way like she also doesn't know people. Lori's like the mayor around here, but
well,
okay.
This is Rhode Island,
yeah,
though.
Sure.
And
okay.
No, this is different. And so Laura and Tim and we waited until Rodney could get us in. No security. We just went in. Rodney's like, he just says to his person, let them in. In we went. And it's really quite an experience. And you can go there and just get what they call a grounds pass, because particularly the first week of the tournament.
Yeah.
Everybody like there's so many matches going on, and those matches are free. Like you can just bounce around from court to court.
What's the other court that's not those two?
So there's Ash and there's Armstrong. Armstrong is named for Louis Armstrong, who apparently lived right there.
Yes.
Because I was like, why Louis Armstrong? I don't think there's a tennis player. Like I know the musician Louis Armstrong, and that's who it's named for.
Yeah.
So, so there's grandstand.
That's what I was, because I was watching for a little tiny bit, because again, I don't really follow tennis. I like to watch tennis, but I don't really follow some of it.
It can be. The one thing that I've noticed in this year's U.S. Open is that so many of the matches are like one-sided, and that's not particularly fun to watch. Like it's in some
anticlimactic a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like last night, I watched Djokovic Fritz, and those are two of the biggest names. Taylor Fritz is an American.
Is
Novak Djokovic is Croatian. No, Serbian. Oh, I don't want to get that wrong.
Serbian.
Is he Serbian?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh, he's not the one I was thinking of. Who's the real cute one? This one.
Oh, Alcaraz?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's adorable. He is still in it.
Great.
He's one of the 2 best players in the world, and then the other one is Jannik Sinner. And generally, like, if you can get them, nowadays, if you can get them in the final, then that's what you want, because they're the 2 best players in the world, and that's exciting.
Yeah. Sure.
And so, anyway, we saw, on the women's side, Sabalenka, who's number 1 in the world, play, what's her name? She's Canadian, Fernandez. And it's so cool to see in real, like in live. Mm-hmm. Like it's, particularly if you have there are lots of snacks. Oh, funny that you should say that, because this, I don't know if they've always had this drink or if this is just a thing this year, that they started this year. It's a drink called the Honey Deuce.
Oh, cute.
So, and I mean, it was delicious. I'm gonna make them.
Okay.
So, it's vodka.
Great.
And oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Look it up.
I know.
It's vodka and something and Chambord. Oh, lemonade.
Oh, and Chambord?
And Chambord. Yeah. Vodka, a lot of vodka. Like,
Great.
I was watching them make them. I couldn't believe how much vodka. It was just like, and I'm like, oh my God, are they ever going to stop? I mean, it's a lot of ice, but so vodka, lemonade. So it's like half vodka, half Chambord, and like a dash of half vodka, half lemonade, and like a dash of Chambord, and then 3 little melon
it's
honey.
not that much. 1 1/4 ounces of vodka.
I'm telling you,
3
it was
ounces
more.
Of fresh
It was
lemon.
more than 1 1/4 ounce of vodka.
I'm making that.
This I can guarantee you.
Yeah. What kind? Oh,
So good.
Can't
What?
wait. All right, we need
Anyway.
to talk about knitting. We really,
Oh,
really
my
have
God.
to.
Nobody wants to hear any more about the U.S. Open. It was so much fun.
Charlotte started kindergarten.
Oh, well,
That's all I'm going to
important.
say.
Okay.
She did great. She loved it. Henry's not in her class. That's her husband, but it's okay.
It's a long distance relationship across the hall.
Yeah, they're right next door.
I'm sure do they play together at recess?
Charlotte said that she gave him a huge hug and that they were very happy to see each other. And Henry's mom texted me and said that Henry was sad because Charlotte didn't want to play with him. I'm like, well, that's a lie. I don't know who's lying or not. Whatever. Okay.
All right. So that's what we've been doing, people. Sorry it took so long. Sorry, not sorry. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe yeah.
I had a great time. I love going to New York City, and then I generally love leaving New York City. Like, that's how I feel when I go to Vogue. Like, I love going. I love going to see Broadway shows. I love going to the different restaurants. But it is so dirty.
It is so dirty.
I'm sorry for the people. I know, Laura Ross, I know you
But
live
she'll
there.
say the same thing.
But that's the thing. So it has so many great things about it. And there's a part of me that wishes that I had an apartment there, honestly. My husband would never get an apartment there. First of all, we could never afford it.
Harrison thinks that he's going to be a city kid. He wants to go to New York or Boston.
So my niece is a city kid, a city kid who's about to be 30 years old, which I cannot believe. So I met her. I know we said we weren't going to talk about it anymore, but you know what? I'm just going to do what I want. And my niece lives in Brooklyn. So does Laura. Laura lives in Brooklyn. She belongs to a tennis club in Brooklyn. It's kind of like wild. It's kind of like the secret garden, except it's the secret tennis courts. It's like it's like smack in the middle of the city, and you're like surrounded by all these buildings. And if you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't know it's there. And so she lives in Brooklyn Heights. There are like 30 different neighborhoods in Brooklyn, and my niece lives in Crown Heights. And she always said her whole life that she was going to live in New York City, and she does. I mean, she lives in Brooklyn, but it's part of New York City.
Yeah, Harrison definitely thinks that he's going to be a city kid.
Well, I've got plenty of people for him to latch onto. Also, my nephew lives in New York City, and I feel bad I didn't see
more
him.
in Boston.
Boston's a great city.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as, I'm sorry, but it's not nearly as dirty as New York City.
The thing about Denmark that I really like, none of the restaurants were like the same. And Michael kept saying to me, he's like, imagine, like you could just go to a different place every single day.
Yeah.
Like you could just always try a different restaurant or always try a different thing. I'm like, yeah.
We could do that here too, by the way.
But not like that.
No?
Not where there's like a different
good restaurant?
A different good restaurant. I mean,
No. Rhode Island has a lot of really good restaurants.
We just go to the
same one every Saturday
But they're all
night.
close together is what I mean. Like you could walk to a ton of different restaurants that are awesome.
Yeah, that's the way it is in New York City.
Yeah.
But I said this to you on the phone, and I stand by it. Going to New York City when you don't live there, and particularly when you live like where we live, like it's suburbia. It's like total suburbia and small town. I mean, East Greenwich is a tiny town. When you go to New York City, and I used to live there, but when you're not there that often, it is like going to a foreign country. It's yes, everybody speaks English, although with a different accent. It's like going to a foreign country. It is so different. The way that people behave, so different. Everything's so rushed. But interestingly enough, Laura lives in Brooklyn, of course, part of New York City, but the difference between Manhattan and Brooklyn, she said the pace in Manhattan also completely different from the pace in Brooklyn. Anyway, okay. All right.
An hour in.
Listen. We've been away. Listen, Linda.
All right. I'm wearing a shawl that I did not make. Did Judy make this or Barbara? I would like to clarify.
Barbara made that.
Barbara made this one. Last time, I was wearing a Find Your Fade, and I said Barbara made it. I was wrong.
But Judy made it.
Corey made it.
Corey made it. That's right.
I stand corrected by Corey. She wanted a what's it called? A redaction.
A credit. She wanted credit.
She wanted credit.
Credit where credit is due.
There you go. But maybe Barbara, I think Barbara did make this. I don't even remember what yarn this is.
I am practically positive. This is, hold on, it is Monos.
Yep.
Serena.
It's a beautiful, beautiful yarn.
A beautiful yarn that we don't have right now.
This is called the Heartwood Shawl. It's by Meg Gadsbey.
Pretty.
It is a pattern that is either a small or a large version. This one is the large version. It comes in, you can either use 445 yards or 800 yards. This is the big one. I love it because even though it's quite large, I think, well, first of all, I just love the triangle shape, but it's so thin and comfy. And if I was going to make this, I would use Assayer's alpaca. Lots of Assayer in
I bet
in Denmark as well.
Yes, because they have good taste.
So this is Assayer Alpaca 2, which is 50% alpaca and 50% wool. It's got that same kind of soft drape that this does. So
that's a great
we have lots of colors of this available. Of course, I love this peachy color here. And I pulled, what is that?
Color 46. It's 46. Like like a, I don't know, what would you call this? Would you call this a sea green or a mint green? Yeah, or I just love it.
It's gorgeous.
I just love it.
So look, we have this whole cart of it here, okay? So go ahead on the website. I linked it down below. So again, this is the Heartwood Shawl by Meg Gadsbey. It's linked down below, and the yarn that I suggest for this is there too, the Assayer Alpaca 2. Okay. Lori, you should wear this more often because it looks really cute.
I love this. Gail made this. Gail and Trisha made this. I don't know, did she make it for us or did she? Okay. I didn't know if we were keeping it or what have you, but this is the Salty Days sweater.
Oh, no, I don't know. What? Now I don't know if she made it for us. We've had it for a long time. I think she did.
Gail, if you want this back, let us know.
No, because she made another one in her color.
Did she?
I think so. I think she has a white one.
I'm not so sure about that. I feel like...
Or maybe she has the red.
I feel like she made this for herself, but I think she might have given it to us because... for whatever reason.
I don't know. It's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of people have made this, and it is linked below. This is the Juniper Moon Farm Cumulus,
of which we have many colors still left.
Also linked
so
below.
Soft.
Yeah.
But look at the gorgeous stitch definition.
Yeah, it's one of those that you wouldn't necessarily be like, oh wow, I want to make that in that worsted weight cotton, but it's awesome.
Really keeps your interest because of all the fun stitches.
Yeah, every section is different.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very easy. So I threw this on because
it was a little chilly in here.
Underneath it. It was chilly.
I'm not so chilly anymore, but it was a little chilly. This thing is doing its job. While I was away before I went to Denmark, I did finish the Musselburgh hats that I had been knitting. So this is
good. Oh, how did he like it?
Loved it.
I bet.
And then
Bernard,
Michael's cousin, while we were there, and it fit him quite nicely. While we were there, he was like, he had just been traveling to Ireland. And he was like, I went to a yarn store. His mom is also a knitter. So he was like, I went to this yarn store and the ladies there were so nice. And he's like, I really want to buy something from them for you. But I don't know what to get. And so he made me, while I was sitting there, order yarn from this website. So I did. It arrived, and I already am going to order more of the one kind that I got. I should have brought it.
What's the name of the store?
I don't know.
Is it something that we know?
No, Bernard just found it when he was shopping for his mom. And then he was like, I don't want to pick out something for her and then have her not like it. So he sent both she and I the link to the website. Oh, I might have the link.
So interestingly enough, when everybody thinks about Ireland, they think about, well, I mean, they think about a lot of things. They probably think about Guinness. But, and, you know, sheep and fields and green. But, my understanding is that their yarn industry, that the Irish yarn industry is practically non-existent these days. So they have yarn shops, but the yarn is not from Ireland. And they have all of those beautiful hand-knit Aran sweaters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And who our friend Marjorie, from Massachusetts, she went over there on a knitting trip, and she told me all about their time there, and the fact that, you know, that they met with, I don't know the person's name, but someone who's trying to revive the yarn industry over there.
It's called This Is Knit.
Oh yeah,
you know that in Dublin.
Yes.
And so
I've heard of them.
So I ordered from Bern. He was like, at first I just picked a thing of sock yarn, and he was like, 1 skein? So then I ordered this yarn. Which
it's a famous yarn store.
Oh,
that's it. That's the yarn that Marjorie showed me.
Well, so I got 2 skeins of this pink, and I am going to call them and ask for more because it is so soft.
And in fact, you know, Debbie, one of our favorite yarn reps, she reps that yarn.
Well, it's quite lovely.
So you could be seeing it here.
Okay.
Coming to a store near you.
Whilst in Denmark, I practically finished my Lucy tea.
Yeah, let's see it.
I was on the flight home.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my God. I'm going to put it on in a minute. I was on the flight home when I realized that I didn't have the right size needle for the bottom ribbing of the hem of this top. So I put it away, and I had 1 hour left. So I started a new sweater. However, when I got home,
I'm sure that really pained you.
I found my needle. I finished the ribbing.
Oh my gosh.
I
love it.
Stopped at the shop, and I picked up a needle to do this sleeve. I don't know why I couldn't have done it on Magic Loop, but I just was like, no, I need a 12-inch needle.
Oh my gosh.
Just like ridiculous.
So,
and then I was over here.
I would have totally done it on Magic Loop because I don't like 12-inch needles.
I was over here, and I have 5 rows left. Luckily, I'm now friends with all the people. So my friend Michael, hi Michael, he had been following along on all of my trip, and I sent him a message, and I said, I have run out of yarn for my sleeve. And so he texted me back and said he has an end, I forget what the word he used, but like when they're winding it into hanks, whatever's left, an end run, I think.
Oh.
It's always less than 100 grams.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I basically need like maybe 5 grams of yarn, maybe, because it's just to the cuff. I only have to do knit 1 purl 1 for 5 rounds. And he's like, I'll just send it to you. So he sent it out yesterday.
Oh, lovely.
So it should be here
Perfect.
soon. I want to say that this top fits so nicely. It's a little snug, not snug. It's a little like negative easy sort of around my bust, but it hasn't been blocked yet, and I know for sure that it is going to grow.
Yeah.
The fit on the top of my shoulders is just unbelievable. This is the Lucy Tea by Sari Nordland. You start in the back and you knit this like wedge here. And then you pick up on both sides, or you pick up on the front and you just knit a little bit. It was baffling to me, like the construction of it. And when I put it on, you'll kind of see, because it's not only, it sort of starts out the way a sweater where you would knit a back section and then knit a front section and connect them and then do a drop shoulder. It starts like that. But after you pick up, then you start doing raglan shaping at the same time as having that back. So instead of doing short rows, you do this whole section. So it makes the panel on your back neck. It's a brilliant construction, but it sort of has the look of almost like a saddle shoulder.
That's what I was going to ask you.
And a raglan. It fits so good. Hold on.
Stand by.
Also, I'm never not wearing pants with the tie and linen for the rest of my life. That's
funny.
All they wear in Denmark.
Interesting, because I don't really love the tie for the pants.
I mean, I could just get rid of the tie, but what I
No,
mean is I'm only
I do love my linen pants. That's all I wear in the summer.
I was a little worried that the neck was too.
Oh my God, it's so good, Justine. Oh my
tight.
God.
It's so good. So you see that pickup, and then this is very straight, right?
Yeah.
But then after you knit this straight panel, then you go do the same thing over here.
Yeah.
And then you connect here, and then you're knitting a raglan. And so the height in the back is so beautiful. Then there's this different, like, defined raglan after your arm. Oh, I just think it's brilliant. And this is the one that, so this is what the sleeve will look like. And so it hasn't been blocked. I wanted it not to be like I'm going to wear it with linen pants, or I'm going to wear it over a dress, or I'm going to wear it with high-waisted jeans. So
so
I think it's the right length for me, for sure. And I know it's going to grow a little bit. I could not be happier.
It's so good.
This tubular bind off was brutal. It was supposed to have a folded over collar, but I felt like, and I said this last time, because this is little and this is short, you know, the ribbing.
Yeah.
It just felt out of character from the rest of it to have a folded neck.
I like it the way it is.
I do too.
And that is the way I advised you.
I just love it. So I cannot not wait for this to be able to be worn. That back is so good. It's so comfortable. I just love it.
Oh, so this is the raglan here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's so neat.
I love it. It looks so good on you.
Thank you. I love it too. I wasn't sure I was going to love the yellow on me, but I just...
Oh, absolutely. I think it looks great.
This is Upland Fiber Co. in his Myrrh hair. And Michael couldn't be nicer, and he's just fantastic. So...
And it's, you know, one of, you know, besides the yarn itself, we love the fact that Michael's yarn is 100% sourced and processed in the United States, which, you know, which has always meant something, but really means something now.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
yeah, he's so excellent. He's so great. What's the fiber festival that's in... never mind. New England Fiber Festival, right? I was going to say, what's the Fiber Festival that's in New England?
Yeah,
I've never been.
Fiber Festival of New England or New England Fiber Festival. Anyway, it's at the Big E.
I've never been.
Yeah.
Kevin told me that I had to go this year. And Michael's vending.
Yay!
So, yeah, I'm going to take this off because this is cutting off the circulation of my arm.
All right.
Why don't you start with a whip?
All right. Guess what? It's my Portage.
Oh my God, what?
Shocking. So I'm working on my Portage, but I'm excited to say that I'm 99.9% done with the body. I'm on my tubular bind off.
Yay.
So for those of you who don't know, who are new to the podcast,
If you're still here,
a bunch of us are knitting a sweater called Portage by Melissa Shashwari. And I actually love it. I'm, you know, the more I get into it. This part, as many people know, was what we call a slog. The back.
It was so good.
It looks good, right?
Yeah, it's super even.
I really love it. It was worth it. It just took
gorgeous.
a long time. Yes.
Yeah.
And the yarn that I'm using is like our song, British DK. And I love it. I can't really describe how much I love this yarn.
Yeah, it's really, really
And
pretty.
we have tons of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I absolutely love knitting with it. Yeah, so the back is it's very easy. It's these, you can't even really.
It's so much better in person.
It's so much better in person.
You were here. Actually, you weren't. You were just ready to start the ribbon because we remember in the last episode with Ray and Kevin, we measured and determined it was time.
Okay.
So
I got the 5 inches of ribbing done.
Woof.
Which after this really wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way it looks. I love this detail. I know you didn't love this, but I really love it. This little cable down the side.
Yeah. It looks store-bought.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
oh, that's my needle, right?
yeah.
So had a little misstep with the tubular bind off that Justine was kind enough to help me with.
Guys, I can just do anything.
Yeah, it's true. So that's where I'm at. Don't worry, I'll get it.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at. Once I'm done with the bind off, which God only knows how long that will take me. And I was saying to Justine this morning, I just want to pick this up, that I actually really, I like doing a tubular bind off. I much prefer doing the bind off than I like doing the cast on.
Totally.
I really like it. It just, once again, is something that takes a little bit of time.
So I don't dislike it. What I don't love is I love to do it on like a collar or a sleeve. Doing it on the bottom of a sweater where there's 400 stitches.
It's a lot.
Was so much. But the end result is just so worth it.
It's just so good. I was talking to Samantha, my daughter Samantha, earlier this morning, and she's like, well, you know what the solution for that is? She's like, just don't do it. But I can't not do it because I love it.
While I was preparing for leaving, remember we were talking about I wanted to bring another sweater, and I was worried because my husband was at home packing our car, and he's such a saint. I was like, so I'm almost packed, but I have to get my yarn settled. And he just was like, okay. And he's just so good. Little did he know that meant that I was going to wind up Yowza DK skeins from Miss Babs that are 560 yards, 2 of them. He didn't know, and he didn't care. It was like, whatever.
He wouldn't have cared.
He didn't care. So I had wound these up, packed them in my suitcase, got all the needles. I initially thought maybe I was going to switch my pattern and knit the Olga sweater by Petite Knit, which is a DK striped sweater. But my original intention for this yarn was to knit the Stripe Hype sweater by Veronica Lindbergh. And so I just decided I'm going to do it. So I made sure that my pattern was uploaded. I got on the plane. I realized I didn't have enough knitting to knit on my Lucy T. It didn't have the needle. Mm-hmm. There was an hour left, so I could have just sat there, but instead I just started something new. I knit for 6 straight hours on the airplane, and I never got tired. I just I just loved it. It was so good. I watched the documentary about Simone Biles.
Oh,
excellent.
You know what? I have not seen that. I want to see it. She's unbelievable.
Very good. I also watched a really scary documentary about Amy Phillips, I think is her name. Amy Phillips is missing, it's called. Something happened to her. Amy Bradley is missing. She was on a cruise ship.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Dude, it did not make me, I never want to go on a cruise. We're never cruising.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I started the stripe pipe sweater. It is one of my favorite kind of constructions with you knit the back, you knit the front, join, drop shoulder. Just love it.
Yeah.
This pattern is written beautifully. It is a beautiful pattern. This is Miss Babs that I got 2 years ago at a trunk show. If you wanted an alternative, then you'd be silly to not choose Santa's Garden Double Sunday. Okay. But this is
or like our song British DK.
You could do that
just
too.
Saying.
But if you want something just like mine, Double Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. Look. Look. How cute is it?
It's so good.
All right, now here's a question. I'm so glad we're talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
So, you knit the back.
I love it.
Then you pick up the front and you knit a little bit. Pick up the front, knit a little bit, connect it.
Mm-hmm.
Knit the front back and forth until it's the right length. Join it and work in the round, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Technically, my main color for this sweater is the white peppercorn.
Okay.
So technically, the ribbing should be in the white peppercorn.
Okay.
Around the collar and the sleeves.
Mm-hmm.
I have a preference of what color I want the ribbing around the collar to be, which is that I think I want it to be the white, but Michael said that I'm wrong and it should be purple. Obviously, there's no real right or wrong, but he said the white's going to get dirty. What is with people telling me that I can't have white things?
I think you can totally do it in the white.
Do you think it will look better in purple?
Hold on, I'm trying to picture it.
comment down below, but I'm probably going to do whatever I want anyway. I'm most definitely going to do whatever I want anyway, but I'm just curious what you think.
I have to say, what I was going to say is that it's going to look good either way.
Yeah.
That's what I was honestly.
I also think it's not strange, but it says in the pattern that you pick up with the same color. So there are 2 white stripes together at the top, which if you look at the pictures online, it doesn't look like there are, but they are.
Huh.
But I followed the directions, and I know I'm right, but it's just something that I notice a lot, but I guess maybe you can't notice unless you're standing on top of me.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't give that a second thought. Would not give it a second thought.
I think I will certainly finish the body before, and then I will do the collar before I do the sleeves. Also, the sweater is designed to have, I think, 5 colors. We're supposed to have 5 different contrasting colors, in which case that makes sense that the neckline would be in the main color, because how do you pick which contrast color? And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want, I thought it looked a little juvenile in multiple colors, kind of, unless it was the right colors. It could be the right colors.
I love these colors.
I do too. And it's flying. It's 8 rows, and then you just switch. I did at first, because I was reading Ravelry pages, I did at first cut all my ends every time and not carry the yarn. And I did that for the whole back section, and I was like, this sucks. So then I decided not to do that anymore, and I carried it up the side, and then I wove in all the ends so you can't even see. Yeah, I carried it up the side.
There you go.
Don't care. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. It's your sweater.
Yeah.
Do what you want.
You think it should be purple, don't you?
No, I don't care. I don't think it matters. I think you should do what you want. That's what I think.
I think I want it white.
If I had a strong opinion, I would say it. But I think it's fine.
I think I'm going to live in this. It's going to be so sweatshirty and oversized and great.
It is great.
It's so good. Okay.
All right.
That's my only whip that I'm working on.
Oh, I was going to say, what? That is not your only whip.
But the only whip that I'm knitting on. I'm like a monogamous person right now.
I know, but then you're going to get the yarn from Michael, and you're going to finish that.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, well, also initially I was thinking about knitting the Sabai top again in my Knitting for Olive that I bought. I was going to hold that double. And then I was going to knit the, what's it called?
The little U.S. Open pack.
Oh my God, what's it called?
What?
The loopy.
The lacy
loopy tee or tank. I think I saw a lady at one of the yarn stores wearing it, and I was like, you got to make that. So I think I'm going to use that to make Delina, and I might do that.
I love, love, love that pattern, and have had it in my queue for a while. But it is, the only problem is it's not the most size inclusive. Yeah. I mean, I think I'll just fit into the last size.
Neither is the Danish top that we're going to be Danish and figure it out.
There's the problem with being Danish. All right. Well, we got in. I was so looking forward to this. We got in some new yarn, and it is from a company called Fyberspates, and it is, look at that like butter yellow. And it is also called Cumulus, so that's a little confusing. I wish it had a different name. And it is alpaca and silk.
Laura Ross has already knit a pair of mitts.
Does she love it?
Loves it.
I love it.
She's using this with Hope's fingering, the piece fingering, and it is spectacular. She sent me a picture. She's like, it's like they're bigger than the other, not bigger, but they're they're loftier than her other pair, so they're not skin tight gloves.
Yeah.
So she loves to knit the penny gloves. So this is
Oh my gosh.
this is one of them. And they are just so divine. Good. And so the best thing is that she said that she has this much left.
Oh.
So plenty. She used 2 minis and 1 ball and made a pair of penny gloves. And they're gorgeous.
Well, and this is so reasonably priced. It's 74% baby Surrey alpaca and 26% mulberry silk and 25-gram ball, and it's 164 yards, 150 meters. It's just luscious. It's I love knitting with it. I'll show you what I'm making with it. It is
single one has covered the dye lot.
What? I can't. Anyway, talk about that another time.
Look at
so many colors. I think I got 25 colors.
This one shut the front door.
Look at you got those colors.
So it's a Surrey lace weight. What did you say? 164 yards for
164 yards.
Like
Yeah,
you can't. It's,
look at
it says on their website that it's like a cloud, and it is the softest Surrey. It is so. I had been waiting
for it to come in, and I'm so happy. And I grabbed some of it before I went to Block Island.
Oh, that color!
And
what? You sold out of that?
I think I have to say I took the bag, but I will get more of this color. I just love it.
Right,
and I started
the
cloud blouse by Petite Knit.
Can I touch that?
You sure can.
So it's held double.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Look, I have my little
cute
stitch stoppers, little waffle.
Wait, is this the back? What's happening?
This is the back. This is the
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. It's just the best.
This is
oh my God.
This is the back.
Hurry up.
I know. Well, I thought, I'm gonna get yelled at because I'm supposed to be working on my Portage, but I had to cast it on.
You guys. Oh my God.
So yeah. I mean, what can I say?
I mean, even if you had to buy all, like, you don't even need that much yards, though. You don't need 10 balls.
No. I don't know. No, probably not. Yeah. So that's it. It's just a little start. And I can't even begin to tell you how soft it is. It's
like a baby blanket soft. It's
yeah,
so good.
Yeah. I'm super excited to keep working on it and to get it.
The color is stunning.
I love it.
Yeah, that's really, really
pretty. I love it.
That's really, really pretty.
And yeah, that's it. A lot, did some short rows.
Gorge.
And now I'm just knitting straight for a while and then
pick up the front.
Yep.
Gorge. That color is spectacular.
I know it is.
Do I need that?
Might. It's very basic. It's just,
yeah.
So that's what I started on.
All right. It's stunning. Love it.
Love.
I did see a lot of petite knit patterns while I was walking around Denmark.
I bet it must be like, it must have been so weird.
I texted Lori, I said, I have to tell you something. And then she didn't respond for a very long time. I was pausing for dramatic effect. She did not get it. So I wrote, I could see myself wearing a Sophie scarf in Denmark. I can't with the little scarf things, like people that are tiny and can wrap it around 7 times and like have this cute little side knot. I'm like, who are you? Who are these people? It's not me. I feel like I look like horrible. I texted her, I'm like, I could totally wear one in Denmark.
Did I say what?
Because you were like, LOL. Because there were so many. I saw them everywhere. And that's no shade against the Sophie scarf. It is a little bit of shade, but like, it is for some people. Some people love them.
Listen, thousands of people have made them. There's got to be something to it.
The Sophie shawl.
But you could make it in this. Make it in fact, I think Gail bought a ton of this to to make the Sophie scarf as gifts for
I
people.
hope she gives it to
Great
people with tiny necks.
Gift.
Just look at your friends and be like,
yeah,
tiny
one of
neck.
these $11.
They're beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Well, wait a sec. No, you
would need
two.
two.
You would need two. Sorry. Okay, $22
Yeah, whatever.
for a gift.
Yeah, that's great.
For that they're going to love.
Our summer hours are back on. Starting.
No, they're over.
I mean,
Summer hours are over.
Sorry. Our regular hours, summer hours are over. Sorry. We are now open on Sunday. We can peel off the label that
I
says.
thought you were gonna like draw on my face.
Oh, it does. Somebody peel it off already?
What?
The label. It says that.
I might have taken it off, but I feel like there was a reason. It wasn't. I don't know.
We're
Anyway.
open on Sundays now, everybody. Okay.
12 to 4.
Sometimes they put football on.
Sometimes, but not loudly.
Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Oh yeah.
Let's
finally.
We are having our besties, Kevin and Ray. By the way, thank you for everybody who watched that episode. Everybody loved it.
I felt like we should have said this at the beginning of the episode. Sorry, besties.
No, they understand.
Thank you so much. We just had
grateful to have this relationship, and like I said, I mean, now it's to the point where I'm literally FaceTiming with Kevin while I'm cooking dinner, and he's telling me about all the new yarns that he's dyed that day. So he is bringing so much yarn to the store. So they're coming for a trunk show.
September 13th.
Their third trunk show or just their second?
No, it's their second trunk show.
Okay.
Second trunk show. The first one was last September.
Yeah. It was, yes. This one is September 13th and 14th. Yes. So next Saturday and Sunday.
We are so excited. We can hardly contain ourselves.
I can show you some sneak peeks because I want to tell you some things that I know that are happening. Okay. He
you
just
said, spill any secrets.
Look at this new blue. I'm going to say you didn't send a picture, doofus. I can tell you that he is bringing so many
not nice.
So many new colors.
Yeah.
Like 10 new colors. I'm not going to show you the new colors. I can just tell you that I will be buying a lot of them. Some of the returning colors that we just love. Oh, there it is. It's so good. Look at that blue. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. So good.
Kevin has done a pre-order. We have done a pre-order for his colorway called Gansett Glow. So this is...
What a great name.
This is the... did you watch the podcast, their podcast?
I haven't watched the whole thing.
Did you watch them struggle to come up with the name Narragansett?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Ray was like, man...
Better get it together, Ray.
I was like, if you're going to be a Rhode Islander, you better figure it out. So this is the yarn. It's called Gansett Glow. It is available for pre-order on the base that's called... What's the base?
Apollo.
Apollo is the 80/20, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is what it looks like wound up. Let me make it a little darker. This is what it looks like in the tube. Talking about you.
I know.
This is what it looks like in the tube because Kevin cranked a tube of it.
It's so good.
Kevin is also bringing for the first time to us sock sets with a coordinating mini and also 4 mini skein sets. One that is very autumnal. One that is the pinks that he made for me for Christmas last year and the greens that he made for Lori for Christmas last year. So,
yep.
And then another that will coordinate with Gansett Glow.
Oh my gosh.
These are going to sell out, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
First of all, the Gansett Glow pre-order has 10 left as of right before we started recording. There were 10 left. So if you want one of those or more than one of those, you can pre-order it, and we will either have it set aside for you to pick up on the day of the trunk show, or you can have you can pay for shipping, and we will ship it out to you.
Yes.
After the trunk show.
There might be.
There could be more.
Could be, and honestly, we don't know because he's dying.
That's a lot. He's
so many.
160, I think he died.
160 is what we had for the pre-order.
We have 10 left.
Yep, 10 left. The pre-order went up 2 days ago? Two or 3 days ago?
No.
No. We added 60 2 or 3 days ago. But the pre-order has not been up for very long.
It's been up for exactly 1 week.
Okay. So, yes, if you want to be guaranteed,
you're going to want to get on there.
Yeah, and who know, and by the time this goes up, they might not even be there. I hate to say it.
He's bringing a lot of colors, sweaters quantities of his two fingering bases,
right,
of 2 of his fingering bases, and also 1 of the DK.
That's right, the 75-25 DK.
So we're excited about that because we don't have a ton of hand-dyed DK in the shop right now.
Yeah.
So that's going to be really exciting. You could for sure knit a stripe hype sweater out of that. What other things did I want to say?
Yeah, last year, I think he brought
1,000
skeins. So
that's
as much. I mean,
I've got a number to beat.
You've got a number to beat in terms of
year.
what we did.
Yeah.
I know. I know the number. So
I'm trying to tell the people. Get in and get your stuff, okay? You're going to be so thrilled. I'm excited about the minis. I think minis are genius.
Yes.
And I saw them.
We have other minis in the shop that we can also talk about. But yeah. It's
so good.
We're so excited. We've been anticipating this trunk show for months.
Yeah. We love
it. And it's, listen, we're lucky to have this friendship, and honestly, I can't really describe my feelings about that, like about how great I feel about that, but we're not just saying that the yarn is great because we're friends.
No,
like the yarn is really
the yarn
great.
Is so beautiful.
Kevin is such a talented dyer.
Yeah.
And Ray is such a good helper.
And he's such a good winder.
Yes.
And tagger.
Yes. And
yeah.
But
we're very, 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 very lucky.
You're not going to want to miss it.
And you're not going to want to miss it. So that's the 13th and the 14th, Saturday and Sunday. Saturday
right.
10 to 4, Sunday 12 to 4.
So not this weekend, but the following weekend.
The link for the pre-order is in the show notes, but if you go onto our website and just type in pre-order, it'll pop up.
If by chance you don't get some of the pre-order, don't feel bad, because there's going to be so much amazing yarn here.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep. And hopefully there might be some
yeah.
extras, but we're not going to speak for him making more than
because
he's
dying his
he
little
has a very
patootie off.
Very strict schedule. I was talking to him the other day. He's like, I'm going to take an hour break and play a video game. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, and I even said, like, what was it? Like Saturday, after they had done so much, the two of them, I was like, are you taking a well-deserved break today? And Ray's like, nope, we're doing it all over again. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, well, Kevin's like, it's so much easier when Ray is home.
Yeah,
because he can help him wash and rinse things.
Yeah, it's very much a joint effort.
I had a lot of people reach out about the Skein Scoop Scrappy Swap, which was the first one was last year. And yes, I will.
Super successful.
Thank you. I will be organizing another Skein Scoop Scrappy Swap for year 2. So keep a lookout for that. I'm hoping by the next time we podcast, I'll have got my act together, but the last couple weeks have been kind of chaotic. So, how that worked last year was that you filled out a Google form if you wanted to participate. And what you had to do was package up 24 to 25 minis. I can't remember if I said 25. I think some people did 24 and then a big thing on day 25. It's totally up to you. You are not purchasing stuff for this. It is supposed to be a scrap buster where you can pull from your own scraps and create a box, an advent, if you will, for a partner. And so once everybody signs up, I can match people up. What happened last year were there were a couple people that maybe they typed in their emails wrong, or their email went to spam or something. They never found out who their partner was, and that was quite frustrating, not only for me but for them, because I couldn't tell when people didn't have a partner. I didn't know.
If they hadn't heard from
them, I didn't know. So I was lucky enough to have a couple people who volunteered to make extra boxes without having a partner, because there are people that are just that kind and awesome. And so I did have some people that volunteered to make boxes, and then they gave them to me, and I got that person a box that didn't get one. But that was the only thing for me that was a little bit frustrating, was because I didn't know what was happening once I sent the partners out. Because once you get a partner, you and your partner should go back and forth and chat, get to know each other a little bit before you make your box for that person, and then go from there. We did have some amazing things that happened as a result.
I was going to say, did we talk about this on the last podcast?
Yes, we did, because she brought gifts. Remember we talked about all the gifts?
Yes.
So we had a partnership.
Our friend from the Isle of Man.
Yeah, we had a partnership that
whose name is escaping me
I know,
right now.
Me too.
But I can see her.
I can see her too. We had a partnership where they literally made plans a couple weeks ago to meet up here at the store. One from the Isle of Man and the other from Connecticut, I think.
Mass. It's Gail Kindness.
And they got together.
Barney's sister-in-law.
They got together, and it was a joy for me. It was a joy for me. And so there's crazy. Some things that I kind of want to tweak, because that for me was like the best thing that happened. I got people that would send me messages like, Justine, this is so fun. Thanks for doing this. This is my partner set, or this is my box. And I want to be able to see what you're doing too, just because that's kind of like why I'm doing this. Like, I loved opening mine. I was in a little trio, and the three of us still chat together on Instagram, so I love that too. The whole point is to connect with people and to not pay a fortune for
it's just
an advent.
It was as all of your ideas are, it was brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
It was just it's such a great thing, and she works so hard on it. I mean, let's be clear, I have nothing to do with this. Okay, I have other things that I'm doing.
I just want to be able to see it.
And it was just, I mean, Katie participated last year from Katrinkles.
Kevin and Ray are participating this year, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, so that I just want to. And so if you have an idea on how, because I did use a hashtag, but only a couple people posted their stuff on Instagram, which I understand. So I was thinking like a Discord or like some kind of separate chat where people could just pop on and say like, this is what I got today. Like, I just want to see it, or maybe just forget it and just tag me so I can see it. I just want to see what everybody got, because it's exciting and it was a lot of work.
And people are just so, I mean, you worked so hard on it. And so did, and Angie was such a great volunteer.
Yeah. Angie's the one that made the extra box.
Yeah. I mean,
I just want to make sure everybody is happy with what they get, but it is the fun part. I mean, that's why I do Vlogmas, is so that you could see it is very fun. Oh my God. So that is coming. Promise that it'll be.
Let's restate, because we want it to be as seamless as possible, in that please check all of your information. Please make sure your address doesn't have a mistake in it. Please make sure your phone number doesn't have a mistake in it, and please make sure your email doesn't have a mistake in it. If everybody could do that, and we had very helpful. Few issues last year, like
I
only
think there were
2 or 3
participants, and I think only 2 people didn't get that connection with their partner, which is the fun part. That is what you want. You want to be matched with a partner, and then you and your partner can kind of build a relationship, which obviously is great.
I'm, being totally transparent here. I'm still deciding whether or not.
No, you shouldn't do it. I love you so much. Nobody will judge you. Everybody understands. Okay?
I think I think it's probably best for all concerned.
Agreed.
Because otherwise we know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So
it will happen. The Scrappy Swap will happen again.
Yes.
I think I wish
But I'm going to have FOMO.
You can participate with me. You can just look at my things with me.
Okay.
I'll help. You can help me put the yarn in packages. Will that help you?
Okay,
Will that
maybe.
make you feel good?
All right.
Maybe
I'll just contribute to yours in some way.
That would be great.
I don't want to be left out.
You want to make my box? We can be a partner box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. But I get to keep the yarn.
Yeah.
Michael's like, you're not doing all those things again, are you? Why are you gonna do those boxes again? I was like, why? And he's like, there's a basket full of the boxes from last year.
All right. Well, maybe I'm gonna. Okay, you get to keep the yarn, and maybe I'll put some extra gifts in.
Great.
So maybe I can get a few gifts.
Totally. But not everybody does the gifts, which is okay.
All right.
So some.
That is okay.
It's totally okay.
You'll get the yarn. Anyhow.
So yeah.
All right. So we talked about that.
Oh wait. There is somebody that came in. Oh my God. I'm the worst. The lady who came in, who was so happy to meet us, and said that we were second to only Cynthia Erivo.
Maria. Yes.
Maria's daughter, wasn't she a
graphic designer? Yes.
Maria's daughter. If you're watching, and you want to make a Scrappy Swap logo, that would be awesome. Let me know.
Oh.
That's sort of what's been holding me back. I might just ask AI to do it. And go. Now, we also got in, what?
I don't know what's happening.
We got in some new things from Twice Sheared Sheep.
Yes. Okay.
Well, this is not new, but
just to let people know. Listen, some people are new.
Yeah, they've definitely stuck around. The new people.
Maybe they did.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah. This is the, what do they call it? It's listed
Carousel?
as a yarn carousel from Twice Sheared Sheep. Look at that. Look at how cool that is. All right, put a ball of yarn on it. Okay. So, there are some people who have like 3 and 4 of these.
It can hang too.
Yes.
Or magnetic. And the beauty of it is that it does disassemble. And it comes with a cute little bag to keep it all.
Here's the bag. Here's the cute little bag that it comes with. It's got sheep on it.
So cute. Okay. So these are the carousel. We have 7 of them, I think. And everybody loves them.
And I'm constantly reordering them.
Yep. So these have been restocked. But the other things are, some are new.
Some are new. This is not new. This is right side, wrong side markers that we can't keep in because Lynn Ricks buys all of them. She loves, this is Lynn Rick's favorite thing. I don't know if she watches the podcast, but so those are good.
Yep. Those little tins are so
these
cute.
Tins are so cute.
I want to say I didn't put stickers on them.
No.
I hate.
Yeah, no.
I hate that.
Nope. There will be no sticker, no sticky residue on the back. So it means that, you have to ask us how much they are, which I can't remember. I think they're like $6 or $6.50.
I think they're $6.50. Yep.
There you go. Look how cute. Yeah. So we got those. That one was cute. It's the floral sheep. This is the sheep, the sassy sheep sticking out its tongue. They're so cute. And then this one was, I think this one was the best seller. The sheep with the fireflies at night. What are you doing? We're podcasting. What are you doing?
I don't know.
All right. This is new. These are new. What the heck are they called? Cable locks. Okay. So I thought that they were stitch stoppers, which you can use them as if you so desire. But what they actually are is like you press that top thing in. This is brilliant. Susan McGuire told me what they actually are, which is that you put them on your needle, and like, you know how you're constantly going like this to move your knitting to the point of your needle. You go
all the way to the end.
You take
you have to do the sound effect. And that way it all stays scrunched together on one side.
Right. So that you don't have to constantly move your knitting to the point of your needle. Aren't they awesome?
I want you to try that and get back to me.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get this color.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I love that color.
I'm gonna get this color.
They have 3 colors.
Yep.
And they're for these are the medium sizes, so they're for up to a US size 8.
And look at these, like,
look at
color
those things.
would you call that? They're,
Pink.
Fuchsia.
They look redder on the camera.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of look, I don't know.
What else?
That's it.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like stay tuned, because I feel like we have a lot of oh, wait a second. I know what we need to show.
What? The new micas?
Yeah, because I didn't know if we were going to be able to get any of these in, but we did.
I sold 2 of them yesterday over the phone.
Yeah. So
these are the mica project totes, the ones that the lady said on the phone. It was Kat in Colorado.
Okay.
And she goes, oh, I need the ones that have that you love, that you talk about like you love them.
Yeah.
And they have the drawstring. And I was like, Miss Bags by Joe drawstring? She's like, no, big. I was like, okay.
We didn't think we were going to be able to get some of these colors in. So this yellow one came back. Ray, we have one in the back for you.
So this is something that I want to say. These came from whatever website, and it didn't put them into the project totes that were already created for the yellow one. It's like a separate thing, and it says new. So if you're looking for this one, just type in mica and you'll see the yellow one, white stripe one, but they're not all on one order page.
All right, we need to fix that. Yeah.
This one is called the Echo Tangerine. I love
what we love everything about this bag. We just love how thick the material is, the canvas, and we love the pockets. There are 4 outside pockets that are amazing.
It's a
there's an
bag.
Inside pocket, and then there's this part, the drawstring part, like protector that goes over the top. It's just, and the handles, there's just everything that is good about it. This one's called Butter. What? Hold on. Oh, it doesn't say it on here.
Yeah, it just says new.
Buttercup. I think the color of this one is Buttercup Stripe, and I think
this one we couldn't keep in.
Yeah, and there are only 2 left of that color. Olive stripe. That one.
So covered up. And this one is called Tansy. Love this one as well. I happen to think this one is just so cool.
I love that one.
Echo Tangerine. So cool. So
I just thought I'd mention that we do have those in. What else?
We're getting in a shipment of a new yarn to us.
Which one? Oh, yeah.
Should we say it?
Sure.
Ruby and Roses.
Yeah.
That should
a lot
be
of people
soon.
have been waiting for that. So we're getting Addie's it's Addie, right? Not Abby. Her most popular base. Soft Rose, I think it's called.
I think you're right.
That's the name of the base, not the color.
Yeah.
We got some fantastic colors, so that should be here hopefully within the next week
or so. Yeah, hopefully. We got some mini skeins from Emma's yarn that needs to go in the computer.
Oh, okay.
The pictures.
The pictures. Okay.
So we got those. I didn't tag those because again, it would cover everything.
Okay. Yeah. So we just need a sign.
And what else? You're gonna have to buy more Double Sunday.
Wow. That's crazy.
It's so pretty.
Wow. That's because all we do is talk about it.
I just love it so much.
Yeah. Could be having an end of the summer sale, even though summer's kind of ended.
Nuh-uh.
Well, technically it's not. It has not ended, but
yeah.
keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right, well, I got to go get my dog from Golden Retriever
Day
at
the groomer.
BFF groomer.
Let me see these. Look at these colors. Look at them all together.
I know.
They're so good.
Isn't that so pretty?
People, you're going to want it.
I just, I can't get over it. After touching your thing, I'm like, oh, shoot.
Touching my thing. Yikes.
How much ease does that have? A lot?
How much ease? I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was like a medium amount of ease.
Did you do a gauge swatch?
Did I? I did. But
Did you change your needle size from the pattern?
Almost certainly, because because what am I on? Yeah, I think I'm on. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it became such a loose knitter. I'm having to go down.
What is this?
Two.
4?
I think it's a 4. It's supposed to be a 6.
What?
I'm telling you. So.
Lori,
I know.
It's so good.
I know.
What color am I going to do?
Wait.
I want the same color.
So get the same color.
Should I do this mint color?
Oh God, I love it. That would be so good. I think I might have been choosing between these two colors.
Stop, really?
I swear to God. Swear to God. Do you know that song?
No.
It's an old one. It's an oldie but a goodie.
I don't know.
I mean,
this color. I want this color.
this is, that's not the greatest color for me, but it's not even the greatest color for you. Why don't we have, maybe someone bought I feel like there must have been a fuchsia.
I want this.
All right, so get that.
Look at how good it'll look on me.
It will. It'll look good on both of us. I think it's just one of those colors.
Oh, it's so good.
You can see why I chose it.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
All
right. 2
Oh
hours
no, maybe
is
I
enough.
was.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Maybe I was choosing between this and this.
I want the purple. Can you get another ball of that?
I'm gonna get maybe 2 or 3 more bags. Okay, sorry, just got a text from my Aunt Linda, not Aunt Myra.
Yes,
I stayed in Aunt Myra's apartment. They were kind enough to let me stay there. It's really nice, gorgeous apartment. Just saying.
All right, bye.
All right, listen.
See you in 2 weeks.
Thanks so much for watching this craziness.
Yeah,
we really appreciate it. Honestly, we do.
Happy making. See you September 13th, 14th. If you are not local and you want to FaceTime shop, we can do that too.
We sure can.
Because we have lots of people. All right.
Yep. Thank you so much.
Bye.